Everybody! Oh, you're cracking open a cold one? I'll crack one. I just cut my nails. There we go. Hello, everybody. This is episode 118 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. And as you can see, right above me, we have our guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, lady, Mr. Man.
What up, kids? It's Mike Vanek, and I suck.
Indeed, he does. But with that being said, I don't know. He may be on to a little something for this episode, Mike Vanek thinks that Ric Flair is the greatest professional wrestler of all time, and Mr. Lunchbox and I are going to try to disprove that in a nice, friendly debate. So it's Monday, and you know what that means. Mr. Lunchbox, who the hell are you?
Oh, shit, I was worried you were going to take off and not let me do my gimmick. And honestly, you dastardly bastard and master disaster, you wedding crasher, I didn't even prepare one this week. I was too busy working on my Monday motivation one. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am one half of your handsome, heavyweight, humble co-host duo, The Lunchbox. That is one word, capital L, capital B. Thank you very much. And as Mr. Blacker was alluding to, a few weeks ago, we were doing, I can't remember if it was a show or a beer review or whatever it was, or maybe it was just a phone call. But Mike Vanek challenged Brandon Blacker and I to debate whether or not Ric Flair was the greatest of all time. And it was supposed to take place on his show. We booked it. We had some scheduling conflicts come up. And so now we decided to bring it over here to the grandest stage of them all. Talking shop with the boss in the box. Despite the fact Mike Vanek is like ECW. He runs many, many shows, but there's only one major pay-per-view of the year. Or at least of the week, and that is Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box.
That's right. So we're gonna have a little fun with it. So we're gonna do this debate style, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what a debate style is, basically one person talks, and then another person's gonna get a chance to rebuttal, and in some cases there might be an additional rebuttal on top of that. But you, as the audience, we're going to need your help. This is very, very important. So most of you tuning into this podcast know who Ric Flair is. So we both, Mr. Mike Vanek Sucks and, Box and I, we're going to try to make compelling arguments on why he is the greatest of all time or he is not the greatest of all time. So we need your help, and we need you guys to help score who gives the best, arguments on each subject. So obviously Mike Vanek is on the side of the greatest of all time. We are here to prove otherwise. So,
okay.
and that's our show. So, before we kind of get into things, Mike Vanek, let's just get a general kind of feeling. Like, why is Ric Flair your favorite wrestler?
Hold on. Before we start that,
go for it.
I'd like everybody that the Mike Vanek Podcast is on Gun Music Radio every night of the week now. So as soon as this show's over, you just slide right on over to gunmusicradio.com and listen to the Mike Vanek Sucks Podcast live at the Doom Tomb concert series featuring Metallica live at the Metro in Chicago from 1983. And then tomorrow, you'll get Sound from the Underground. The following day, you'll get Pantera live in concert. Then the following day, you'll get another Sound from the... And then Friday, I got Rick and Sid from -6.
Nice.
Saturday is the Thrashocalypse Metal Radio program with 3 hours of thrash metal, including both of your bands. And
yeah,
Sunday is the Super Sunday Rock Show with Brandon the Boss Blacker as my special guest.
That's right.
We'll be talking to Brandon about all his nonsense that he does every day, and we'll be playing music. So, get some music in here.
I can't wait for that opportunity to bond just a little further, because I feel like we always have the middleman with Lunchbox, so I feel like you and I need to bond a little bit more.
Word, I'm down.
All right.
I had a really good conversation with Patrick from Toy Call God the other night, and I'd never really, took the advantage of getting to know him. I feel like I got to know him a lot better after that. And I mentioned that before we start, dude, podcast is blowing up. I've had the drummers from Death Angel and Violence. I've had WWE Hall of Famer Ricky Morton, and there's a few others I can't really talk about right now, but shit's blowing up, dude. Support it.
And I will say that that Ricky Morton interview was spectacular.
Thank
You know, I made it a point to come home that night and sit down in my garage and work on my Monday motivations and just listen to it at length. And Ricky Morton was very candid, very honest. Did he ever stop by the gas station?
No, he didn't.
He'll wander by it one of these days.
You know, and I found out some shit. I'll tell you guys fucking afterwards. But real quick, I'm live every Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific. And then every other night of the week, I'm on at 10 p.m. And there's usually 2 shows every night. So come check me out, www.gunmusicradio.com.
All right, but if I do a beer review over one of your Deaver Dab shows, I don't want you coming bitching at me because you can't do one every night and just not except on Mondays when we're here and not expect me to do a beer review.
I've already accepted the fact that you don't watch my shit. And even though I'm here every week till it's done.
Well, hey,
I watch at least one a week.
Hey, do us a favor and tell us what times you are on.
I'm on every Friday, 9 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And then after that, pre-recorded at 10 o'clock on Gun Music Radio. On Saturdays, I come on at 8 o'clock on Gun Music Radio. And then every other night of the week, I'm on at 10 on gunmusicradio.com. Shout out to the home office up in Grants Pass, Oregon.
Awesome, man. And with that being said, as you just saw on the flash of the screen, make sure you go and check out the Aftershock Festival, October 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th at Discovery Park. Headlined on Thursday by Limp Bizkit, Friday and Sunday by Metallica, and the original Misfits with Dave Lombardo on the drums. Also check out bands like Rancid, Volbeat, The Offspring, Machine Gun Kelly, Gojira, Social Distortion, Rise Against, and more. Go to aftershockfestival.com. Now,
and not only that, but shut up, Mike Vanek. Not only that, I got to get those out of the way. But all throughout the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday portions of those show, you will be treated to many, hopefully, live interviews, live reactions to sets, and just all the bullshittery and fuckery that your handsome, humble heavyweight co-host duo will be out there going and doing, because Brandon and I will be out there in full force those 3 days, and we're working on getting on the 4th one.
Absolutely, man. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. So, but you know, we are here to do a debate, and I feel like we're gonna have a lot of stuff to say. I want to make this very clear. Everybody that's in the chat right now, please take the link to this live video right now and share it on your Facebooks if you have not done already, because we're going to need your help. After every single debate, we're going to need you guys to vote. We're going to need you guys to, get those chats in the chat box, because we need to determine a winner on who's getting bragging rights at the end of this podcast. You know, is Talking Shop with the Boston Box, are they going to make a compelling argument that Ric Flair is great, but not the greatest? Or is Mike Vanek Sucks going to reign supreme as the Ric Flair aficionado and show us up in that department? Okay. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do this debate style, and since Mike is our guest, he will be going first. Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to tell everybody a category, right? And we're going to give our opinion on it, on why it's the greatest or why it's not the greatest. And after the category and after the debates, whoever gets the vote is going to get their logo flashed upon the screen like this.
Okay.
You know, so.
Vanek Sucks Podcast.
Oh, God. So that logo got me kicked off TeePublic.
Why? Because it says Coke Vanek Sucks? Good old Coke Vanek.
Wait.
Okay.
Let's see that again. Oh, I see.
Coke Vanek. That is not an M. That is not an O. That is an I. That is K-O. That or it could be Monkey Anik.
T-Public told me it was a slur, and I can't have my 7 pages of T-shirt designs back.
Oh,
no!
man, they fucked up your 7 pages of Flair. Woo!
All right. So as I was saying, before we get into the actual debates, Mr. Vanek, why is Ric Flair your favorite wrestler of all time? You got 60 seconds.
Well, I've been watching Ric Flair since 1983. And if you ask any professional wrestler who the greatest is, you're going to get Ric Flair.
Not true.
He wrestled around the world as the NWA world's heavyweight champion for many years. 7 days a week, twice Sunday, and he made his opponent look better than they should have every time he stepped in the ring. Nobody gets more respect from the boys than Flair, and I've seen it firsthand. If you ask Hulk Hogan who the greatest of all time is, he's going to tell you Ric Flair. You asked Terry Funk, looked at me dead in the eyes, and I said, who do you think's the best of all time? Ric Flair, without a doubt. I'm telling you, the man, Hulk Hogan may have made wrestling famous.
Time.
Ric Flair made wrestling good.
All right, Mr. Lunchbox, why, 60 seconds for you, why is Ric Flair great, but not the greatest?
You know, when you list the accomplishments of Ric Flair, the argument is definitely there. And I'm one of those people that believes the greatest is subjective. However, I do believe there are greater wrestlers than Ric Flair. Mike Vanek says that if you ask any major wrestler who the greatest of all time is, they will all tell you Ric Flair. Well, I have it in black and white that one of who people will argue is the greatest of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart, and my personal favorite, Mick Foley, will tell you that Ric Flair is not the greatest of all time. To me, greatest of all time extends past your ring work. It extends past your title reigns. It all extends to fame, drawing power, and the ability to live on for generations. Does he check most of these boxes? Yes. Does he beat everybody in all of these boxes? Absolutely not. And that is why Ric Flair is great, but not the greatest of all time.
And within time. Good job. So, those were non-scoring. Those were just opinions. What's up, Rivy? We're talking about Ric Flair. Is he the greatest? Is he not the greatest? And yes, woo!
There's going to be a lot of wooing tonight.
All right, so as we were saying, we're going to need your guys' help. Okay.
Oh, okay. CWA!
We got CWA Wrestling in here. By the way, come see CWA in Atwater on August 1st, where you'll see all the awesome CWA action, including Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on commentary and interviews for the show. So I don't have the match card in front of me, otherwise I would have done a better job. I'll get to that later. But stick around. We're going to need everybody's help, like we said. After each and every discussion, we're going to need some you guys to tell us what the who had the better argument. Okay, so get those thumbs ready and get that chat ready. We're going to need you. So you guys ready to get into the very first category that we're going to touch on for the Nature Boy, Ric Flair?
All ears.
All right.
Diamonds are forever. So is Ric Flair.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be, because we are a two-person podcast and Mike is one, we're going to kind of take turns on this one. I think I will take this first one, if that's okay with you, Mr. Box.
Sure. I mean,
so this
you let us do our 60 seconds, so.
Yeah. So for the actual debates, we will give each other 90 seconds if needed. 90 seconds each. So let's put this on the board here, and boom. I don't actually have a board. So the first category is theme music. Why is Ric Flair's theme music the greatest or not? Mr. Vanek, you are the guest. You get to go first.
when you hear Ric Flair's theme music, you automatically know a magical moment is about to happen.
Yeah.
Whether the aisles are lined with ladies or there's a VIP section with chilled champagne, you know thousands of dollars worth of wardrobe, the finest ladies, the finest women all ready to ride Space Mountain are about to come out.
Oh, God, he's just going to cut Ric Flair promos on us all night.
I'm going to tell you right now, Ric Flair has spent more money on spilt liquor around this country than any wrestler you can name of spends on lunch every fucking year. I'm going to tell you right now, when Ric Flair walks out and you hear the theme from 2001 Space Odyssey, you know there's going to be good wrestling. You're going to be entertained. And some poor girl's going to get taken advantage of that night because the Nature Boy does not disappoint. I surrender the rest of my time.
Like I said, he's just going to cut fucking promos on us all night. Okay.
Yeah, I see that. So, I mean, I thought we were talking about theme music, not Ric Flair promos, but thanks for trying.
No, he promoted about Ric Flair's music. I mean, he made some decent points.
He did.
All right, Brandon, don't lose this one for us.
Right, so now I will go on record and say that Ric Flair's theme music definitely embodies who the Nature Boy Ric Flair is. You know, it embodies royalty. It embodies whatever else. It goes with the character. It just works. But there are so many awesome and better theme musics out there than Ric Flair's music.
Oh, I totally agree.
So,
whose theme music that works better for you, Brandon? Allow me to play moderator for a second. Whose theme music do you think is more iconic and better in that way?
Well, we can keep it simple. Shawn Michaels' "Sexy Boy." You know, everybody knows that. Hulk Hogan's "I Am a Real American."
I would have went with that.
I mean, you know, kind of in the same category as Ric Flair's, but Macho Man Randy Savage's, you know, the graduation song, as he calls it. Everybody knows.
Pomp and Circumstance.
Thank you very much.
Actually,
Rivy says The Undertaker. Boom. Absolutely.
I will concede this point and give it to you guys because I agree with you guys.
Okay. Let's see, 1, 4. And that means
at least that's per you. I mean, the audience might disagree.
Okay, well,
that's true. Audience, who has the better and compelling argument? I was a little premature on that one. Let us know who won that debate on theme music. Cena. Yeah, well, there's Cena too. I mean, Cena's music's pretty cool.
John Cena sucks.
Kurt Angle. You suck.
You suck.
I mean, Edge's "You Think You Know Me." I get the point of, you know. No, Foley's Ford is better.
I didn't actually like Mick Foley's music, actually.
It's the same as Mankind.
Music is fucking awesome.
Like, I don't know. I thought it was a little simple.
Yeah.
Aren't you wearing an Ultimate Warrior shirt if we're talking simple?
Fair enough. All right. I'll take that one.
No, because it's the same thing. I get your point. The theme music, the iconicness of theme music that's a very tough debate. I would go with the Glass Breaks for Austin or A Real American by Hulk Hogan is the most iconic theme music of all time.
I would say there's a tie for 3. It would be Hogan, Austin, and The Rock, because when you hear fucking dude, never watched a Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie. I've watched Ballers. I like Ballers. I think Ballers is a good show. But dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would pay money to see him wrestle again.
It's coming.
And I don't even like his in-ring work. I just like to hear him talk. He's the probably the second or third best talker of all time.
I think he's the best talker of all time, period.
Dusty Rhodes is the best talker of all time.
That's a different debate. Different debate, different show.
All right.
Okay.
So the one thing I'm not seeing is I'm not seeing any participation in the chat. Easy for me to say. We need you guys to get those thumbs moving, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but we need your help.
I can see the point.
Yes.
So we can take that and run with it for now, I suppose. If we get an overwhelming flood of difference, we can change it.
Da-da. All right. Thank you, Jordan. All right.
Hey, it's somebody.
Wait. Hold. Hey, guys. Jordan's on drugs, dude.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the very next topic, and we're kind of breaking down Ric Flair a little bit, and we're getting into things. Otherwise, we would spend 90 minutes yelling at each other about randomness, and while it could be entertaining, it might be really annoying.
Can I ask a question? So if Ric Flair isn't the greatest, who is?
Hold on, we'll get to that.
We will get to that.
That's the culmination of the discussion.
Because I have somebody that I think is better than Ric Flair, but I'm sticking with the debate. He's my favorite of all time. Do I think that there's one person better? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about that later.
Right. Okay.
Learn the art of surprise.
Dude, you've known me years. You're really going to fucking... Dude, come on, man. Just roll with it.
All right, so this next category for professional wrestler, Mr. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Woo! We're gonna talk about attire. You know, we're gonna talk about, you know, his ring wear, his entrance wear, his styling and profiling. You know, why is Ric Flair the greatest when it comes to pro wrestling attire? Let me know when you're ready, Mike.
You go first.
I'll give this to Bob.
First of all, I will say fuck you, Brandon, for taking the softball question where we had that one in the bag, and then you pitched the hard one out here on me. Fuck. This one's hard to dispel, all right? Don't get me wrong. The robes of Ric Flair are super iconic, and there are many of them up for collectible auction. However, there are certain others that go for just as much, and those would be the attire of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Who also had just as much of a dazzling and flashy peacock style as Ric Flair himself. And it was not a ripoff because they started doing it around the same time. Now, ring wear? No. But that's never the discussion with Ric Flair. It's all about the entrance garb. And then, of course, the $10,000 suits and the Rolexes and all that. Now, I'll give you that. But that was also stolen and, in my opinion, improved upon by one Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when it came to designer wear. So I believe that I have just shot up two examples of entrance and street attire that both match or eclipse that of Ric Flair.
Let me tell you something, little man.
There we go.
Ric Flair is custom made from head to toe. When you think of the ideal heel, you want somebody that's going to come out and prove why he's better than you in every way. Ric Flair's robes, legit, no kayfabe, cost $12,000 a piece. He's custom made from Michaels of Kansas City. Oh, by the way, a lovely lady named Gloria Walker made all his robes. She also made them for Dusty, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and several others. Ric Flair paid for her funeral when she died. She is iconic in the wrestling. Anyways, he's custom made by Michaels of Kansas City. he'll show you the tag on television. Are you on television? No, we're sitting here on a podcast. Ric Flair, his time is demanded. Why? Because it's the way he dresses, the way he acts, the way he puts himself out. Ric Flair will make you look like $100 fucking when you only got $2 in your pocket. Why? Because he's custom made from head to toe, $700 alligator shoes. He's got a closet full of them. You know why? Because he's the nature boy.
And you're having trouble keeping these gators down?
Nah. You know, he's having trouble finding them under poor unfortunate girls getting their advantage taken out. You know what I mean?
All right,
time,
Brandon
time.
just hit the buzzer on you.
Time. That was a pretty compelling argument. What did the audience think? Who had the more compelling argument? Was it Box or was it Vanek?
Honestly, I'll pull the Vanek and concede that side. And like I said, fuck you for throwing me that one. You took the easy one. This is why I told you we should have prepared.
Well, I prepared all week. I don't know what you were doing.
No, you did.
But wait a minute.
Tell me what the points were.
Oh, Matthew ECV Wells says I'm on point.
Oh, can we get a few more here?
All we need is 2 more.
We need 2 more. Box made it clear. Okay, that's kind of a rock slide. Would you like a rebuttal on it?
Me?
Oh, Mr. Vanek.
Like, I'm winning. I guess I'll live with it.
I'm good.
Right.
I mean, I feel like Jordan should only be a half a point because she's going to agree with us all night.
Jordan's on drugs.
I was going to say, we don't tell Jordan she's constantly on drugs, which, by the way, tomorrow night I had to do a makeup show because I got my COVID shot last Monday, and Tuesday it dropped me like a fucking sack of shit. So tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., I will be on the Awesome Person podcast with our #1 fan and mascot, Jordan Marin Harrison. Tune in. She has a bunch of questions for me, mostly in my estimation to be about drums and cooking.
Well, you are great at cooking, and you're pretty good at drums, so that could be entertaining.
Dude, cooking tonight made me realize, like, I don't cook enough anymore.
I actually cook tonight, too. I don't, like, my wonderful, amazing, beautiful, smart, and talented, lady, she cooks for me almost every night, and man,
dude,
what's up?
The pictures of her food on Facebook make me super fucking jealous.
Yeah.
And what's up? Oh my God. Hello, Sandy Carter.
Who is Sandy Carter?
Sandy Carter is an old friend from a long ways back, and she may or may not have used to have been romantically involved with one Mike Vanek.
Oh.
So I think we may have just gained a bit of an advantage with a heckler in the cheap seats. Next question, sir.
All right. Our next category. We kind of talked a little bit about it before, but the next category is promo ability.
Oh, God.
All right. Since Lunchbox took the last one, you get to go first on this one. Why is Ric Flair the greatest of all time in promo ability?
Do I really have to answer this question?
Yes,
because
you do. It is a debate.
Oh my! Nobody has a better lick than Ric Flair. He fucking comes out, dude, fucking studded in diamonds and a fucking $5,000 suit. Fucking, what's causing all this? He has made more catchphrases than fucking anybody in the world. All from his promos. Space Mountain. What's causing all this? You better get mama on the phone because daddy's coming home. I'm telling you.
Room 452 of the Marriott.
The Hilton.
Oh, I thought it was the Marriott. My bad.
Just remember, ladies, 10 o'clock, the line for Space Mountain starts at room 222 at the Atlanta Hilton. I'll be there all night long. It's my time.
You got 30 more seconds if you want it.
I'm good, dude. Fucking.
Really? You don't have like 4 more Ric Flair promos that you can't shotgun through in 30 seconds? I'm disappointed in you.
Giovanni, let me tell you something. Whether it's Baltimore, Maryland, whether it's Columbus, Ohio, whether it's Charlotte, North Carolina, whether it's Tokyo, Japan. By the way, my flight leaves at 2:30. You coming with me? I'm telling you right now, girls in the audience, let me hear it one more time. Sick Rick! Oh, girls, I just can't handle it. I got Buddy Landell out here screaming my name when I spent more money last year on spilled liquor than you made in a month. I'm the Rolex wearing, jet flying, limousine riding, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing son of a gun, and having a hard goddamn time keeping these alligators down. Woo! God bless America. God bless Ric Flair.
All right. That's a pretty savage argument there. And boss, would you go ahead and care to field the counter?
Absolutely. Let me hit the timer here.
I got you.
Okay. No, I got it. It's okay. So right now, I just gotta say, The Rock. End.
No.
You know what, Brandon? Even though, hang on, Vanek, I got this one. Even though I'm on your side of this thing, I need a better argument than that. I need examples. Mike Flair just gave us an entire promo. Brandon, please. This is a show about entertainment value. Do not toxic Trent on me and give me a reason to believe in you.
Have you ever gotten?
Have
you ever gotten? Hey, this is my time to talk now. I chose to not talk that much, but apparently I'm getting pushed into it. So here I go. I'm already using my promo time to bitch and complain. So, Ric Flair is great. He's got amazing promos, signature catchphrases. He's got that whole thing. The Rock has been electrifying in every promo he's ever done. He's put everybody in their place.
The Ric Flair ripoff.
A Ric Flair ripoff, huh?
It is.
You know what, man? Like,
he'll tell you.
You know what?
Dwayne said he stole everything from Ric Flair.
Your point is disqualified for interrupting somebody else's debate.
Oh, you'd already clicked the timer. You can't just disqualify him. Right now, I'm playing judge, and I'm just saying, don't get me wrong, The Rock has accredited part of his promo ability to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. However, where he really credits his promo ability is from being from Miami U, where the Hurricanes' motto was, we're going to get out there, hit stick, bust dick, and what? Talk shit. And what? Talk shit. And what? Talk shit. So I don't know, Mike. While I wanted Brandon to make a better argument, I'm going to side with my boy on this one. Rock's a better promo. I think Steve Austin's a better promo.
Yeah.
I think Mick Foley's a better promo.
No,
I think CM Punk is a better promo.
Dude, get off the. I'm gonna get on my soapbox, man. Everybody needs to get off CM Punk's dick. Our pipe bomb promo was not that good.
I'm gonna hang up this phone, fly home, and take a shit on his front porch for saying.
Wait, mine or his?
Both.
All right. And by the way, real quick, Lenny.
All right,
Leonard.
All right, guys. You heard both arguments. Who are you siding with on promo ability? Does Mike Vanek have it in the bag, or is Boss in the box trumping the?
That's the one category that he absolutely has in the bag. There's better wrestlers. There's better fucking workers. There's better champions. But there's no better on the mic.
All right. Let's let the audience decide. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please get those thumbs ready and tell us, was it Boss in the Box or was it Vanek who wins this argument? And while we wait for that, let's talk a little bit about hey, we haven't done this in a little while. Hey Box, you want to talk about Leilani for a second?
Sure.
Talk about some money.
Yep, if you need some help with your motherfucking money, you know the right person for you. Please contact our sponsor, Leilani Mosinske. That is Leilani Mosinske. She's a financial professional. You can give her a call at 510-571-7215, or you can email her at Leilani, that is once again leilani.wfg@gmail.com. License number 0M14654. You can check out our website at www.wfgconnects.com/LeilaniM. She will take the time to teach you the rules of money, tax-free retirement, asset protection, college planning, principal protection, legacy planning, recession-proof industries, home-based income, small business exit strategy. She will teach you how to increase your cash flow and the fine art of estate preservation. She offers free financial education classes and statement breakdowns, and for a limited time, she is offering free financial consultations and plans. She has helped the boss. She is somebody who the box looks up to and plays by the same rules of, and she has even helped out our guest tonight, Mike Vanek. So please, for all your financial literacy needs, contact Leilani Mosinske, first official sponsor of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box.
Wow, you just made me feel really bad.
Thank you very much. Okay, so
Why do you feel bad?
I never called her back.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, the boss upstairs, we just talked about it once and it never happened again because we're so busy. I need to get on that. Now I feel incredibly guilty.
Well, don't feel guilty, just feel stupid, because you could have gotten some hard case financial advice.
that's right.
From Leilani Mosinske. That's Leilani
So we have one half vote from Jordan for Boss in the Box, I'm assuming. So
Yeah, but Jordan's on drugs. You can't trust her
That's
opinion.
If we didn't trust the opinion of people on drugs, then I wouldn't be able to trust most people I know.
Those of you just tuning in, we are doing the great Ric Flair debate, where Mike Vanek believes that Ric Flair is the greatest pro wrestler of all time, while Box and I are trying to disprove that while he is great, he is not the greatest.
You're fucking wrong.
So
Right, and right now we've got a landslide going on. Thanks to Jordan half points.
all right, so
She's on drugs. She has no idea who even is.
she does.
She's probably one of Ric Flair's love children, for all I know.
All right.
You think her mom visited room 222 at the Hilton?
My mom did.
Rode Space Mountain?
Hey, my sister's pregnant. Did you hear about that?
She rode Space Mountain.
Charlotte Flair?
That's why she's going on Raw tonight to give an update on her injury, because she's pregnant. She can, dude. Her and Andrade are gonna have awesome looking kids, man.
Those are going to be some pretty children.
I will plead the fifth. Okay, so and we'll get to Charlotte Flair in a little while.
Sister.
We'll get to Charlotte Flair in a little while. But just a quick reminder, everybody who's in the chat, I know you guys are listening because you're still there. Make sure when an argument is done, please put your picks in the chat. Get those thumbs moving. We need you.
I just came to argue. I don't really care if I win.
Yeah.
I want the bragging rights, damn it.
Hey, I'm drinking a liquid gravity don't trip, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is I'm not going to trip.
And I've got my
For
Robinson Trooper. Go ahead, Bad.
From the land of sky blue water, Ham's beer.
Is that like a 99-cent beer?
That's $4 a 6-pack, pal.
So it's not even 99 cents.
This is a grandpa beer. So much respect to Grandpa Lyle. This is what Grandpa drank.
Fair enough. That also seems like the beer people would take fishing with them.
Oh yeah, plenty of fishing. Plus, if you ever get to go on tour to Seattle, Washington, there are a lot of bars that just serve cheap beer in cans. Honorable mention to Olympia and Rainier and every other good cheap beer. Past Blue Ribbon's the expensive beer there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As seen on TV. Oh, by the way, Rivy, to pick a number between 1 and 10, I'm going with 5. Go ahead. Pick a number. Any number. Between 1 and 10.
7.
Not you. I picked for our team.
Okay.
666.
I think that's how Rivy's picking his vote because he's scared.
Fuck that
Pick a
kid.
side. He's not a real American. Anyway,
He's
Mr. Blacker, next question.
So I believe we won that category. Thank you, Jordan. So
Wait.
We gotta see what Rivy comes back with.
Jordan? Man, fuck that.
Hey, she's the only half point we got.
I call it mistrial, dude. This is bullshit. Dude, my manhood's in question.
Oh shit. Wait. Walk that back. Mike Vanek has won this one because Jordan only counting for a half point. Christopher Pagano has given has given his vote over to Mike Vanek.
Okay, all right.
So the Mike Vanek Sucks show is on the board.
That's right. That's right. But we're about to get.
That's 1 to 2.5.
We're about to.
Can somebody tell to pull his pants up?
Oh! Hang on. In the chat, Amanda Lopez has voted for us. So that's 1.5.
That's biased. It's a biased, unfair bullshit contest.
How is it biased?
Man, these are your guys' friends.
Don't matter.
Well, then maybe you need to get some of your friends up on here. Maybe you should call our boys from Hatriot from the What's Fucked Up podcast on Thursday nights on Twitch. That's at Cody Souza on Twitch. And maybe you should call them and tell them they need to talk and shop with the boss in the box and bail your ass out.
Dude, they got better things to do than fucking fuck with my ass.
But they could be here solving some debates, and that's a pretty important thing. We got other people in the chat who are here, doing the same thing. They could be here too.
There is nothing more important going on right now in the world.
Dude, those guys are clearing $100,000 a year. They don't need us.
They don't need us, but we need them.
All right, so
and we need them to put out this new album.
That's right. And we also need to get to the next category because we got a few left. We're doing okay. But there's something we need to talk. We need to talk about something. We're not talking about hatred anymore. We're past that. We passed that on Thursday. Today's Monday now. So we need to debate about the 16-time world champion. What I mean by that is that's extremely debatable.
Can I tell you something?
What?
In real life, it's 24.
Yeah, but he's credited with 16, and even those are contentious. But Brandon, please go ahead.
All right, so you know what? I am actually going to take this one right now because I got something to say about that. So now,
didn't you get the last one?
Oh, you want it? You can take it. Fine, you take it. Here we go. I don't give a rat's ass either way. You can take it and go.
That's you, Mike.
Well. What's the question?
All right, pause. The question is, how legit are his title reigns? There's more I could say. He's.
Oh my fucking God!
All right, I'll let you have it because you seem prepared for this one.
Okay.
Go ahead, though, Mike.
Okay, I got you. So, listen. To be the traveling NWA World Heavyweight Champion, you have to have the trust of 19 board members. And you can't be the NWA champion unless you have a unanimous vote from the board. And that's every promoter in the country, from Roy Shire in San Francisco to Vince McMahon Sr. in New York. And in between, even Vern Gagne, who had an independent company, had a vote on who the world champion could be. And everybody picked Ric Flair. Why? Ric Flair is dependable. Ric Flair cuts a killer promo. Ric Flair will put asses in seats. Ric Flair is a guaranteed draw, even today. When you go to the cons and there's a Ric Flair signing, the line to see Ric Flair, I waited 4 hours to get a picture with Ric Flair. I'm telling you, when it comes to world championship reigns, they tried to give it to Kerry Von Erich. It went back to Flair because Kerry couldn't fucking carry the workload. They tried to give it to Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes wanted to be the guy that ran the show. He didn't want to be the champion. They tried to give it to other people. They just couldn't hold it. In retrospect, it always went back to Flair because Flair is a man who could carry the belt.
I'll stop.
That's your
I'll
time.
stop you there.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and set the timer on yourself. Actually, no, we have to be legitimate. I'm timing you.
Me. Okay, that's fine.
All right, hang on. Clock. Stopwatch. And go.
All right, so in order to be a 16-time world champion, now, I kind of feel like that's a farce because even though he has won 16 titles or allegedly 21 titles or 24 titles, like, that's in different companies. Now, it would be one thing if he was, say, in the WWE or WCW and he won a bunch of titles and he counted those. But the fact that he's a 16-time world heavyweight champion with 7 times in the NWA, 7-time WCW, and a 2-time WWF champion, that would also concede to say that he lost the title that many times. That's one thing I don't understand about pro wrestling is, you know, why can't you be more like Bruno Sammartino and you could be the first WWF champion and legitimately hold the title for at least, 8 years? And then the second reign, 5 years? Like, isn't that what champions are supposed to be? Champions are supposed to be unbeatable. Ric Flair is beatable. So counting the consecutive number of titles that he has won and lost doesn't make sense to me. 16 times is great, which means he has reached the pinnacle that many times, but he has always lost it that many times. That's my argument.
Time.
Hold on. I have a rebuttal, please.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fair. I think I know where you're going with this, but please proceed.
So, as somebody, although as little as it meant, and it did not mean much, but I have actually worked in the wrestling business. And I'm telling you right now, Brandon, can I ask you a question?
No, this is your rebuttal.
No, I need to ask you a question.
Okay.
When you go to work, do you get breaks?
Wrestlers don't get paid hourly, bud.
No. Ric Flair, every time he had to drop the belt was usually because he needed surgery. So, bro, give the man a break. Let him go see his family. Let him heal. And then he comes back and he's your champion again. And he's putting asses in seats and money in your bank account.
Well, every time he would take a break and go see his family, he got a new wife. So I don't know what you're trying to prove here, buddy.
My only bone of contention with Brandon's argument is the fact that he failed to realize that the NWA title was the premier title in its day, and with Jim Crockett Promotions, WCW did not exist yet. So Ric Flair went from being the NWA champion directly to being the first WCW champion.
And So every time Ric Flair lost the belt, whoever got the belt had to pay Flair. Ric Flair.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Rick-
Box is right. That's irrelevant.
That's not relevant.
So you already got
Ric
your rebuttal. That's it. You already had.
So once again, as Brandon keeps saying, please go ahead and vote. Who do you think had the more compelling argument? That's a tough one. I would have went a different direction with my counter.
Ric
But
Flair for that belt, by the way.
Okay. So
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's impressive, but let's not forget there was one time one of those 16 title reigns includes Kevin Nash just handing him the belt.
The title
Who
reign,
won?
motherfucker. It doesn't matter.
Oh. No, Jordan, pick a side.
Doesn't matter how it happened. All that matters is in the book.
Okay. Well, that being said, I feel that this one's kind of a bit of a lull. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and do what Brandon did to me last week. Gentlemen, I have prepared a little drinking game for us tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yep, and this one's going to be the box versus the brother. Or I'm sorry, the boss versus the brother, because the box is going to go ahead and narrate this one.
Shit, okay. So we're taking a little break.
Just like last. Oh, I mean, and we're waiting on result. Oh, Jordan gave that one to Mike.
Oh, man, okay. All right. Unless we get some other ones. Still waiting, so go ahead.
Okay, so as we all know, Ric Flair is not only known as a great champion, a great wrestler, a great promo, and all the best dresser, and all the other points that we have touched on tonight. But Ric Flair's, one of his many monikers is the dirtiest player in the game. Ric Flair has a lot of victories to his credit, and like we said, 16 title reigns. So, tonight, we are going to play a little bit of a drinking game called Clean Finish or Not.
Oh, shit, okay.
Meaning, did Ric Flair win this one by dastardly tactics? Or, Amanda Lopez says Brandon, by the way, or did Ric Flair win this one cleanly? Are we clear on the rules, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, this one is for bullshit and pride. So if you, whoever's wrong, drink, and whoever's right, you're probably going to drink too. So, are we ready to play Clean Finish or Not?
Yes.
Yes.
In 1992, what many tout as the greatest Royal Rumble, Roxy does not get a vote, Brandon. Or, I'm sorry, Jordan. In what is debated as the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, Ric Flair not only won the Royal Rumble, but he won his first WWF Championship. Now I ask you, was the finish clean or was it not?
Yes.
No.
Final answers, gentlemen.
Well, he...
No breaking it down, answer or not. Final or not?
No, because Hogan assisted him.
Now, technically, that is a clean finish because in the Royal Rumble, there are no rules other than you are eliminated if your feet hit the floor. Mike Vanek, take a drink.
The whole thing?
Just take a drink.
No. Well, I mean, if you want to drink the whole thing, that's cool.
Yes. All right, number 2.
In 1981, Ric Flair won his title back from Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Wait, what title?
This was the NWA World title.
In 81?
Yes.
And he won it back from Steamboat?
Actually, this might have been the Mid-Atlantic Championship, actually, now that I remember correctly.
More like the United States Heavyweight title.
Regardless.
Okay.
Was it a clean finish or was it not? This was after the Chi-Town Rumble. This was the return match from the Chi-Town Rumble.
No, that was 1989, sir.
No, sir. I looked this up today.
Chi-Town Rumble was in 1989. It was the second of the 3 Ricky the Dragon Steamboat matches. The third one was the Nashville one where Terry Funk legit put him into a table and the table didn't break.
You are actually correct. I was thinking of this is after the 2 out of 3 falls match.
So, yes, it was a clean finish.
Yes.
Both of you are correct. Bonus point of bullshit for whoever can tell me how he got the pin.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Small package.
That's right. What did what was it referred to as?
Schoolboy.
Inside cradle.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because on the call, and he called it the inside cradle, yeah. JR and Bob Caudle on the call.
Correct.
Nice.
Number 3. Oh, you both said yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so nobody's got to take a drink. In 1995 at Starrcade, Ric Flair took on the Macho Man Randy Savage in a standard match and won his title back. Was it a clean finish or not?
No.
Mike Vanek?
I would say no because that's 4 Horsemen time.
That is correct. He hit Macho Man with a pair of something from his trunks on his knuckles.
Yeah. That's when they were calling him the dirtiest player in the game, by the way.
Well, they call him from then on out.
Yeah.
Number 4. In 2007, Ric Flair was on his retirement tour, and every single match that he had to wrestle meant if he lost, he was retired. On Raw in January of 2007, he wrestled Triple H. If he lost, he was retired. If Triple H lost, Triple H was not allowed to enter the Royal Rumble in 1997. Now, we all know Ric Flair won it, but was it a clean finish or was it not?
No.
No, I don't remember it, but no, I'm guessing no.
Correct. William Regal interfered and caused a disqualification.
If memory serves me correct, while William Regal was distracting them, he hit Hunter with a nut shot from behind.
Correct, but that is not how the match was won. It was won by William Regal going in the ring.
Yeah, I'm just adding a little bit of fucking mustard to my hot dog, sir.
Number 5. In 1999, Ric Flair faced off with Hulk Hogan for a first blood match. Was this a clean finish or was it not?
Oh.
Well, that's a trick question because how can you have a clean finish in a first blood match?
That's what I was thinking too.
And if memory serves me correct, he didn't get the blood hard way. He hit him with something. So that's a trick question. You can't have a first blood match without,
I'll just
pulling something, getting him.
I'll just say yes. I'll just say yes.
I'm calling no contest to that question.
My answer was technically yes.
Okay.
Technically yes, because being as there are no rules in a first blood match, Arn Anderson passing a tire iron over to the Nature Boy for him to belt Hulk Hogan across the skull with is technically a clean finish.
Woo!
Okay.
Number 6.
Number 6.
This is way cooler than the debate, by the way.
In 1981, Ric Flair won his first world title against the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. That's right, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Was this a clean finish or was it not?
I'm going to say
it was a clean finish. It was in St. Louis, Missouri.
I'll say no.
Brandon Blacker, take a drink.
All right.
Because this was a clean finish by Ric Flair taking advantage of the fact that Dusty Rhodes' knee was giving him troubles. And off of a suplex, Ric Flair maneuvered into a crossbody and got the 1, 2, 3, thus kicking off one of the most illustrious string of title reigns in the history of pro wrestling.
By the way, I just got to say, the last category that we did, Mike Vanek did win it.
Thank you. Can I say something to that? Ric Flair's first title reign wasn't all that great. And even he'll tell you that. The second one, however, is Starrcade 83 when he beat Harley Race in the cage. And by the way, if you haven't seen that match, just go watch it on Peacock.
And that brings us to 7. In 1984, actually, January of 1984, Ric Flair obtained his second reign.
At Starrcade 83.
Okay, then this must have been his third. Either way, it was against the great Harley Race. Was it a clean finish or was it not?
No.
Yeah, clean finish.
Brandon Blacker, take another drink because it was a clean finish.
I watch that match twice a month. You're not going to get anything on me.
It was done off of a body press off the top rope.
Wow.
Yeah, and by the way, Brandon, you have homework. Go watch that match.
That's honestly, it's a great match.
Sounds good to me.
It's by the way, if you got a couple hours to kill, you're chilling with the kid, fucking want something on in the background, and you want to see people bleed like stuck pigs, Starrcade 83 is a bloodbath from beginning to end.
Okay. I'm all
They're
about it.
sitting there interviewing little Mosca, and you look over, and some poor dude's just sitting there bleeding to death.
All right, number 8. Let's do this.
Number 8. In September of 1992, Ric Flair faced off with the Macho Man in a return match from WrestleMania to win his title back, starting his second WWF title reign. Was it a clean finish or not?
Yes.
It was a clean finish.
Was that a yes as well, Brandon? All right, you are both correct. It was a clean finish. Bonus points for telling me how it happened.
Wait, who was it?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay.
Yeah, he put him in the fucking figure 4, and fucking, I think Randy passed out.
Correct. All right, number 9.
Get it.
In 1993, Ric Flair won his title back from Barry Windham. Was it a clean finish or was it not?
Barry Windham? I want to say no.
Clean finish.
Brandon Blacker, take a drink. Now, Mike Vanek, once again, for style points, tell me what was rare about this victory as our resident Ric Flair aficionado.
Backslide.
Wrong.
What
This was one of the rare moments that a figure 4 was used as a pinning combination.
Oh, yeah, okay. Also, he beat Barry with a backslide, and it was around that time.
That was not the question. I
No.
award no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah.
Darn it. Whatever. Fucking. I've watched both of you combined.
All right, number 10.
Number 10, for Ric Flair's final WCW title reign, he took on the one and only Jeff Jarrett. That is JEFFJARRETT. Ha ha ha. Ain't I great? Which, by the way, if you don't listen to My World, you're fucking up. That's a seriously good show. I hated Jeff Jarrett, and that show has seen the light. I want to have a beer and a steak with this guy.
Hey, on that topic, just 2 seconds. Are you guys interested in upgrading that service?
That ad-free? No, I wouldn't have time for it.
I haven't been using it.
All right. Are you guys going to get mad if I cancel it?
No.
Okay.
All right.
But if I cancel my New Japan right before the G1, you guys are gonna come knocking my door down.
Yep.
Oh my God! Have you guys seen Shingo versus Okada? By the way.
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Oh my God!
Dude, New Japan is the best wrestling. As far as in-ring work goes, out of all the companies, New Japan has the best in-ring
no
work.
doubt. That's all they do. That's all they do.
Their backstage interviews are pretty good, though.
Let's finish this thing up first.
All right, clean finish or not?
Gato was at.
No, we're done talking about New Japan. That's the fucking question. Did Ric Flair beat Jeff Jarrett cleanly in 2000 or not?
No, he hit him with his guitar.
Yes, he did. Both of y'all motherfuckers take a drink. Because he beat him via roll-up, dead center of the ring.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so what about Gato? And Mike Vanek totally won that one, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Mike Vanek won it 7-4.
Okay, and I'll give him a debate point just for that.
So Gato is the one that books New Japan. Gato was in Chris Jericho's dressing room last night.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday. So I'm just saying, dude. All right, so do you think Shingo Takagi versus Omega is going to be the match?
I would not argue with that. I understand why they would want to do Okada Omega part 4. I get it. Or part 5, rather. I understand.
Omega.
I
would rather see Naito Omega.
So would I, but we've seen it. We have never seen this version of the Dragon versus the Cleaner or Lemmy Omega as he is right now.
Dude, that match would be 10 stars. I mean, come on, dude. I got the hat right here. Like, I am a huge fucking Naito fan. But to see Shingo Takagi and Kenny Omega, two similarly short, fucking muscled-ass, fast-moving motherfuckers take each other on in a semi-strong style match, oh my God, dude. I'm all about it. Star Power's not there, but the match itself, oh my God. Before we get back into it, is the Dragon going to be a transitional champion, or are they going to let him hold the belt for a while?
Everybody since Kenny Omega has been a transitional champion.
Okay.
Dude, they hit the panic button and they have never recovered. They have never recovered it as a title reign. Naito's story was great, but they bailed too quick.
Their in-ring work is the best in wrestling.
Doesn't matter.
And we have totally lost the audience with this talk. We are getting right back into this debate because this is what people actually tuned in for. So let's talk about Ric Flair. I'm cutting you guys off right now.
No, it's okay. I was waiting for you to do so.
All right, guys.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. So this next category, we got a few to go, but this next category, we're going to talk about lineage. We're going to talk about family. Now, obviously, Mike Vanek can't go a whole podcast without coughing his lungs out after 20 years of smoking drugs. He can't get it together. But this is about lineage. How important is it that his offspring are carrying his name? Mr. Vanek?
Well, that's an unfair question because the offspring could have been for former world champion or a future world champion is dead. So, Charlotte Flair is straight up the hardest working female wrestler on their roster. She will do anything for the company. She's a female version of the Miz, meaning she is a company man. You know what I mean? She will do anything for that company. And she's getting in a lot of fucking trouble right now because they didn't like Andrade. They didn't like her being with Andrade. And now she's having Andrade's kid, and she's taking money out of the fucking seats. So,
but how
I don't know.
important is Charlotte Flair and Reed Flair and etc. to Ric Flair's legacy?
Well, the more times you hear the Flair name, the more you're going to think about Ric Flair. So every time they say Charlotte Flair, you're automatically going to think about Ric Flair. That's why they put Flair on the end of her name. If you cannot picture Charlotte...
Oh my God, what's his time?
Dude, whatever. I concede.
No, he had time. It just ended. Mr. Lunchbox, do you feel like answering this one, or you want me to go with this one?
Oh, no. I've got this one. I've got this. Okay, so, yes, the greatness that is Charlotte Flair cannot be denied. We've all discussed that. I'm a huge fan. I am with you 100%. She is the best working woman on the WWE's roster, leaps and bounds ahead of her contemporaries, and that includes the great Asuka. That includes Becky Lynch, who will be returning shortly. She is Bayley, Sasha, all of them, Bianca Belair, all great, Rhea Ripley, all great women, and Charlotte Flair is the best of the best. However, to say that legacy is building on the Flair name, it has nothing to do with the Flair name, and in all reality, the last thing they used that involved Ric Flair was an embarrassing angle where he was impregnating another roster member to boost ratings and interest in Charlotte's matches. So as far as things go, and then of course there is the horrible tragedy that involves David Flair, or is it Reed Flair?
Reed Flair. Yeah.
Reed Flair. David Flair got to marry Stacy Keibler. Nope, I'm in the middle of my time. Shut up. Anyway, so my point is I believe that the children of Ric Flair have actually tarnished the legacy of Ric Flair, except for Charlotte, who does not build on the fact that she is Charlotte Flair. Even though she uses a little bit of the gimmick, Charlotte is all her own, and that has nothing to do with the legacy of Ric Flair. And anytime they've recently brought out Ric Flair, it has been an embarrassment to the legacy of Ric Flair, cutting it down and making it lesser.
Yes, I'm conceding the point, and I'll tell you why. Ric Flair's kids, with the exception of Charlotte, who I think is awesome and she's beautiful and she's my sister, so I can't say much more about it. If she wasn't my sister, I'd marry her. But I'm saying, besides that, every time they put Ric Flair's kids on TV, it's been embarrassing. And fucking David Flair was garbage, dude. So
I don't think Reed was great either.
Well, he was. And he fucking did a fucking double down on Eric Bischoff. And he was like, why am I watching this little kid fucking, you know? I don't know. Cody Rhodes is the superior of that crew.
So,
and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Jr. could have fucking wrestled. Dude, he out-wrestled Cody Rhodes.
That's not the discussion.
Right, yeah.
Stop slamming hams.
All right, so check it out. So, you got the discussion. So, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, please drop who won that argument. Was it Lunchbox or was it Vanek? I will say this. My opinion on the matter doesn't reflect what you guys have to say, but my opinion on it is quite simply that I feel that if Charlotte Flair wasn't still around, if she wasn't as good or as popular as she is, I feel like the Ric Flair name will be just that. It will just kind of be a name. So, you know, people will be like, oh, yeah, I remember Ric Flair. But because we have Charlotte Flair is why we still remember Ric Flair in more of an intense variety than we would.
Wrestling fans are nostalgic. The Ric Flair legacy is going to be what it is.
But it's still fresh today because of Charlotte.
What happens in wrestling when any wrestler lays a chop on you?
Whoa.
Yeah.
But that That
I
only
mean,
that
we'll
only
have-
started. That was only well. I guess I can't fully say that only started with Charlotte, but it became more apparent with Charlotte.
No, it started as soon as he retired.
dude, whenever any wrestler in any company, whether it be,
I had a god, apparently, according to Jordan.
Okay. Jordan's on drugs.
dude, Jordan's on drugs. By the way, somebody bought a Jordan's on drugs T-shirt.
No way.
What? No shit. What? Was it you?
No, I owe her $4.
Shirt.
Oh my god, I gotta get that shirt too. Actually.
Hold on, can you guys tell her to
She can hear you.
She's on.
Okay, well, check it out. You're blocked on all my pages because you're crazy. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you could get my brother Lunchbox your address, I will send you $4 for the T-shirt that I sold that says you're on drugs.
Well, you might have to get her more because I think I'm gonna buy a shirt too.
Well,
Hey, buy me one too.
yeah, because
We're the aftershock.
Oh my god.
We'll cut the sleeves off and everything. Wear our matching LIJ hats.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is the best podcast ever.
I don't know. Last week with Tracy Labrie was pretty good, despite me being an hour and a half late.
Are you going to make it? I turn my camera off so I can make that T-shirt real quick.
Okay, so Jordan Jordan votes. So I don't know if people are gonna throw more votes in, but I guess I'll just say that Box wins that one.
Give us our half point.
Half point. Okay, point 0.5. Okay, there we go. And that was about lineage. Okay. All right. So we got a couple more categories. So, oh man. So over the years,
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair has not made a lot of friends. And let me take this down. I don't mean to. Ric Flair has not.
No. It's cool. It's cool. Boss of the box. Talking shop with the boss of the box.
Ric Flair hasn't made a lot of friends, and if anything, he has pissed a lot of people off by some of his comments.
Well, you know he was the booker for WCW for a few years, right?
Right.
Yeah, bookers don't make no friends.
Well, my question is, has it hurt Ric Flair's legacy by talking shit about other wrestlers over the years?
Ooh.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Hey.
I fucking hates Ric Flair.
All right. Well, your time is starting now.
Yeah, it's hurt Ric Flair a lot. There's a lot of fucking can't stand Ric Flair. If you watch the Dark Side of the Ring, Too Cold Scorpio fucking got in a fight with Hawk from Legion of Doom because he hated Ric Flair. Called him a fucking pussy and shit. So, it is what it is. I'm conceding my time.
Okay. You sure? You got a minute left.
No, yeah, I'm good. I just realized that I have a key on from work, and I'm like freaking out right now.
Uh-oh. Well, we're almost done here, my friend. So, I guess I'll take this next one if that's okay. So, I will say that, it has Ric Flair, and I'll start my time unless you want to start my time for me.
All right. Hang on. And go.
All right, so over the years, Ric Flair has, created drama with Bret Hart, Shane Douglas, literally called Mick Foley a glorified stuntman, has had altercations with Eric Bischoff, tensions with Hulk Hogan, public disagreements with Bruno Sammartino. Like, this guy has gone above and beyond to, piss off some of the greatest the ring has ever seen, outside of Shane Douglas. But
Whoa! Franchise.
Yeah, dude. franchise was fucking awesome. Dude.
Greatest? No.
No, but
he, as far as workers, dude, like,
was there. You know what I mean? He's one of the best ECW champions.
Yeah, and so my point being is that, he criticized people like Mick Foley and Macho Man and like Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan, but everyone's kind of criticized Hulk Hogan. That's not really a rare thing nowadays, but it's really like tarnished his reputation within the business on just him kind of being an asshole and shooting from the hip. That's kind of my argument.
Oh, and you made it in time.
All right. Don't turn the camera. There we go.
I have. Okay.
All right. So with that being said, like, do we feel that Ric Flair, with him just kind of getting under people's skin, has that ruined his reputation for being the greatest?
Yeah, absolutely it has.
Yeah, but and not to cross enemy lines here, but in my opinion, like, what does messing up your business relationships have to do with you being the best?
Yeah.
Well, it has to do with
if you want to be if anyone wants to be the best, and I'll tell you this because I know from first fucking, if you want to succeed, nobody's gonna like you. You know what I mean? I busted my ass doing what I did, and I had a bunch of fucking enemies. David will tell you firsthand. There's people that fucking hate me more than life itself.
I got something funny to tell you after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that same feeling, man. I have haters. Haters all over the place, and it's for the exact same reason. Ric Flair gets under people's skin because he's not afraid to say how he feels about things. And
he always winds up talking to everybody, and everything winds up okay.
Okay, you guys, heads up. I'm still gonna do this, but I'm gonna be walking to work. Okay.
Uh-oh. Well, how about this then? Why don't you wait another 5 or so minutes, and we can kind of wrap this up.
All right.
All right. So let's see. I think. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Okay, last question. In terms of, oh, you know what? I had one more. Finishing moves.
It never worked. I'll steal the front floor with that. Like, his figure four stopped working after 1989.
Yeah, but a lot of people used it. But who do you think of when you see it?
Jeff Jarrett.
You're a poser.
I knew that was coming.
Here with this minor league baseball. Oh my god!
Are there?
You just pulled a Mike Markram.
I just pulled a what?
You just pulled a Mike Markram.
Oh, a not Vanek?
Yeah, he just did a Vanek, and that's not very good.
Ouch.
But you know what, man? The figure four is probably, outside of a couple other finishing moves I can think of, is probably the weakest move I have ever seen in a wrestling ring.
No, I disagree with that. It's a good submission, but they've made it to the point to where people just put people in figure fours and nobody taps out to it.
They put it on him because of the gimmick. So the Nature Boy was Buddy Rogers. Right. And basically, Ric Flair is a carbon copy of Nature Boy Buddy Rogers from the 60s.
Correct.
He had the platinum blonde hair. He did the same strut. He had the same mannerisms. And he had the figure four leg lock. That's why they put it on him. So was it the best ever? Man, I've seen him win some fucking spectacular fucking matches with that hole. But also, it's a gimmick. You know what I mean? So the question doesn't really make sense because it's a shitty gimmick and everybody knows that all you gotta do is roll over and you reverse the hold. So
Well, even
basically,
WWE is kind of retcon the figure 4 because now they have Charlotte Flair doing a figure 8 because they
Which works.
Okay, hold on. That figure 4 leg lock is not meant to make the guy putting it on look good. It's meant to make the guy you're putting it on look good. It's to put over your opponent, and that's what Ric Flair was good at, was putting his opponent over.
No, I get what you're saying, but like I said, if you're gonna have a dominant champion use the same hold to quote unquote finish a match, and like I think of his title wins, he's got like 2 of them with a figure 4.
Yeah.
Whereas Charlotte hits that figure 8 and people tap the fuck out.
Yeah, well, it's a dominating move, and the way she fucking, dude,
She just flips her back off the fucking no, like
Davey. It's number 1. It's called a bridge. Number 2.
I know what it's called. I'm just saying what she does. She doesn't apply any more leg pressure.
It's a bridge, dude. That's all it is. It's day 1 wrestling practice.
But yet it works.
That's the
that
first
version
thing
of it works.
you in wrestling practice is how to bridge.
I mean, the only thing that Ric Flair did worse than fucking put on a figure 4 and not finish people was climb to the top rope and get body slammed.
Okay.
All right, so
listen, I already know I lost because whatever.
Because Jordan's on drugs.
These are all your fucking friends, and
no, some of those friends sided with you, man. So, it wasn't a wash. Technically, by points, yes, we did win. We get those bragging points. So let's put up this little thing here. The knowledge that you have of the Nature Boy Ric Flair is quite amazing. Thank you for sharing all of that with us, man. That was pretty damn cool. But I will say that.
Thank you for having me on the show again.
Absolutely, man. We love you. Make sure you check out the Vanek Sucks podcast. As you can see right here on top of our
Coke Vanek Sucks.
Coke Vanek Sucks.
So T Public sent me a letter and called that a Jewish slur, and they eliminated.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I told you to change it.
And I did, but I put it up before I talked to you.
Okay. And just
they saw that and they sent me a letter, and it was not nice. And that was my number 1 source of income. That wasn't Kroger. I was making very good money off in the hundreds of dollars.
The hundreds.
Well, that's good though.
A month. You know what I mean? It was nice. It was a nice source of income, and they basically took a baseball bat and rammed it up my ass.
So to kind of conclude the show a little bit, I will say this: Ric Flair is a 16-time, 21-time, 24-time world champion. But
okay, can I explain that real quick?
So
God damn it! I can't leave.
No, because I have a point.
Okay, but explain why it's 24.
Okay, but get to that in a second. Let me say my point real quick. My point is there's somebody out there who has even more title reigns, and it's absolutely insane how many title reigns this individual has. Completely trumps Ric Flair's title reigns. And I'm talking about Jerry the King Lawler.
Absolutely.
Shit.
Holy shit, dude. So if you look at his Wikipedia, which could be accurate or inaccurate, usually it's accurate, you got the AWA championship 58 times.
Yeah.
You have
You know why?
Just let me get to
he owns the belt. He has the belt at his house. He just puts it up.
Yeah.
They owe him a shitload of money. He said, fuck it, I'm taking this belt. It's going home with me. He fucking had the AWA belt at his house. He took it to every show he fucking wrestled at and put it up. I got 2 in my room. You want to put them up?
He also has held the USWA, the United States Wrestling Association Championship, 28 times.
Wow.
So USWA is that's the territory in Memphis at Jerry Lawler. Yeah. And by the way, Mid-South Coliseum's still there. We drove by it.
So my point is, Ric Flair is not ridiculous for having that many title reigns, but Jerry the King Lawler is.
All right, so let me tell you something,
brother.
Okay, hold on. You're forgetting about Japan.
Oh my God.
So Ric Flair has a lot of title changes in Japan, and Hulk Hogan has a lot of title wins in Japan. But the greatest wrestler of all time is not Ric Flair. In America, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. In Japan, it's a gentleman named Kenji Muto, also known as the Great Motherfucking Muta.
Shit.
The Great Muta has held belts in every company in the world. Well, what's the...
you seem like we were supposed to ooh and ah at that real quick. Well, just remember, wrestling is very tough, hard-nosed, and brutal play fighting in your underwear.
Dude, it's fucking murder ballet. It's costume murder ballet. Right.
Yeah, costume murder ballet, which is all 3 of our favorite things in the world. But in the end, my opinion, Ric Flair is not the greatest to ever do it, because I break it down to 3 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Wrestling chops. Star power.
Okay. Well, Ric Flair was...
In the end, star power gets about 50%.
Yeah, but if you look at wrestling, Ric Flair was the #1 star in the world for 30 years.
No, he was not. He was #1 star in the world for about 5 years.
No. All right. So
then this Terry Bollea guy showed up.
No, I'm not talking about the WWF.
Neither.
And wrestled in different countries every week.
He has a distinction of being the person who was in the biggest crowd of all time. Shut up.
So we're going on tour. We just got done with the Great American Bash. So Monday, I'm in Tokyo, Japan. Tuesday, I'm in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Wednesday, San Francisco, we're tearing up the cow power.
Hey, man. Just because I work hard at my job every single day doesn't mean I'm the greatest worker.
Oh, you cock-smoking son of a bitch.
And in the end, we'll go ahead and get ready to bring this to a close, because this could go on for hours. The debate is subjective. In our opinion, according to our audience, Ric Flair is not the greatest of all time.
It's a bias.
Our votes.
That's all
according to Mike Vanek, he is. And if we had this debate on his side, I have a feeling we'd be getting the opposite results.
Woo!
But wrestling is subjective. Enjoy it. Watch it. Consume as much of it as you can, because I'm going to go watch some Nick Gage death matches after we get off of here and take my ass to bed.
All right. So with that being said, Mike Vanek, tell everybody what you're doing once again so you could run off to work.
Okay. So, actually, in about 6 minutes, the Mike Vanek Sucks Podcast will be on the air. Tonight, it's live from the Doomtune concert series with Metallica live at the Metro in Chicago from 1983, when they were the fucking sickest shit ever. Mm-hmm. And then, tomorrow night, I have Sound from the Underground. Both of your bands will be playing. And then the following night, I have Pantera live from 1996. Following night will be another live concert Friday night, I have Rick and Sid from -6.
That'll be really entertaining.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Saturday is the Thrashocalypse Radio Festival featuring both of your bands and a shit ton. So every time I play that Gershok song, I get flagged.
Talk to them about tips to avoid that.
Yeah, think I'm just gonna have to get another video from them, or just record it and upload it to YouTube. Metallica has thrown a fit over it. I got flagged by the band.
Nice.
Yeah.
According to Gershok, they have not been flagged for it. So.
Okay, well, I got flagged for it every time I played it. So, anyways, Thrashocalypse is going to be huge. It's going to be a couple hours. I'm going to have clips from Reality Check TV doing interviews with the bands. And we're going to have stories from past Thrashocalypse Fest. If one of y'all wants to jump on and co-host, I wouldn't hate that at all. I'm going to record it sometime this week. But
tell us where they can find that.
All right, so Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific on gunmusicradio.com. And then the following day on gunmusicradio.com is the Super Sunday Rock Show that I do every Sunday at 10 o'clock. Brandon the Boss Blacker will be my co-host for that night. We're going to talk all about what Suburban Paranoia has been doing, and we're going to play a bunch of good rock songs. So then if you got a couple artists you want to play, go ahead and shoot me the name so I can convert the videos. But you're going to hear music from Glitchkill, Nordic Frost. You're going to hear music from the Boneless Ones. You're going to hear music from Dress the Dead. You're going to hear music from Suburban Paranoia, Nothing But Losers. It's going to be an awesome time. And we're going to have a really nice conversation about Suburban Paranoia. And I have to say, so I do 5 bands, and then we usually do a top 10 list. Patrick from Toy Called God, I asked him what his top 10 shows were, and I have to say a couple of them were Brandon the Boss Blacker shows, so I want to talk about that as well.
Interested to see that.
So, well, it's
You're like, I didn't know he had so many nice things to say about me.
Correct.
He mentioned Brandon a couple times in that interview, so I'm just saying, hey man, if you watched, you're gonna hear a lot about yourself. So I'm playing the shit out of Digital Disease.
Thank you, man.
God. All right, I'm out of here. I gotta go to work.
All right, thank you, Mike Vanek. Go check out the Mike Vanek Sucks podcast, where he has shows every night of the week on Gun Music Radio and his Mike Vanek Sucks podcast. So go check him out. Make sure you watch him. Pretty soon, at some point, he'll get some audio things, hopefully. So anyways, Mike Vanek, thank you for joining us. We will see you soon. I will see you on Sunday. Come drop in and check that out. And ladies and gentlemen, as you saw and as Mike mentioned, I shamelessly played my own band's music video at the start of the show.
That was me.
What?
I brought that up, not him.
Oh, well, yeah. So I brought that up because you can go find that on YouTube. Just type in Digital Disease. You can go find the whole video. Get us some streams and go check out the music video. It's got a nice little, nice little story to it. But go find Suburban Paranoia on all social media platforms and streaming. Oh, excuse me. And go find me at the real Brandon I'm channeling my inner William Shatner. Go find me, the real Brandon Blacker on Instagram. I'm pretty much there. Even though I do post on Facebook, it is coming straight from Instagram. I'm pretty much quitting Facebook. So go find me on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. And Lunchbox, where can they find you?
Don't worry about me. I'm pretty easy to find. I'm just look for the loud fat guy. But you can find this show at Talking Shop with the Boston Box on Facebook. Don't forget to join the Talking Shop with the Boston Box Facebook discussion group, where we shitpost all the bullshit that you want to know about the bullshit that we're going to go ahead and bullshit about every Monday night. You can find us at Talking Shop with the Boston Box on Instagram, shop_talking on Twitter. You can find us at Talking Shop with the Boston Box on YouTube. And most importantly, every single Monday night, live. You can join us for Talking Shop with the Boston Box on Facebook, Talking Shop with the Boston Box on YouTube, and that is Devastated. That is DEVASTATED Media on Twitch, live every single Monday night. And of course at gunmusicradio.com, live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And check your time zone for local listings. Once again, gunmusicradio.com.
That's right, and as we said before, ladies and gentlemen, go check out the Aftershock Festival October 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th at Discovery Park in Sacramento, headlined by Metallica, the Original Misfits, and Limp Bizkit. It's a show to be seen. We all want to go to shows. I've already bought concert tickets to many shows already, so we are stoked to be a part of the Aftershock Festival. Come see us. Come get a picture with us. And God forbid, come rock out with us. We will see you next time on episode 119 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe, and we'll see you next Monday.
Don't piss in the wind.